What is going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Welcome into the channel. We're going to talk a little Arc Raiders Expedition Project. So, I finished my Expedition Project, but I don't know exactly what the awards are going to be, the rewards. Like, I don't know. I know some of them are going to have, like, some slots, but I think that they still have stuff that they have to announce. And I think a lot of people aren't quite sure if they're going to do the Expedition Project. So, for me, the way I look at it is, like, well, yeah, I want to do it, but the thing is, if we're going to do it, am I going to have to go look for apricots and mushrooms, like the same thing, that same, like, gameplay loop? They have to switch it up. You know what I mean? So when, like, Wipe comes for Expedition, like, I want to be looking for new stuff, different items and everything, which I think they're going to do. It can't be apricots, olives, mushrooms, you know what I mean, to rank up everything. It can't be. It has to be something different. And that's why I'm going to do the Expedition, because it's going to give me that, like, freshness. Like, ooh, now I can play a ton of hours and go find everything that I need. Because when this game first came out, man, was I playing this game nonstop. And we have a video from Geek Media Central. Arc Raiders Expedition are not what you think. So I know I watched like maybe a minute and a half of this. It's a 7-minute video, and he was kind of explaining why and what you should be looking for, like, for the expedition. So we're gonna go over it and discuss it and kind of just piggyback off of like a lot of the stuff that he says.
Has a system.
Maybe we learned something.
And before
Maybe
you
we learned
commit to
something.
one or decide to skip it entirely, you need to understand exactly
All
what
right.
you're trading away.
This is a great video because I truly kind of don't know.
Progress, but
And I kind of feel like a lot of other people don't know, because I have a video that I did for the Expedition Project when it first came out, and that thing gets, when Arc dropped, that video is consistently getting views for months. When videos hit, they get a bunch of views, and then they just sit and they stop, and they'll get a couple views here and there. No, this video is just constantly going up. People want to know what the Expedition is, so we'll dive into it here. Let's go.
Of it. And if you don't know the difference, you're either going to waste weeks grinding for
That is true. So what happens is you don't know what the next level has, so it's like you will sell your mushrooms. Like I think I sold a bunch of mushrooms right off the bat, and then I needed mushrooms. Well, at least I knew where to find them, and I heard where to go, and this was at the beginning of the game when it first came out. But, like, that's the other thing. You just don't know what you need, and that's what I want. I want a whole new loot thing when it comes for the expedition next month. I want it to be different. Like, it has to be different.
Or you're gonna skip rewards that stack permanently on your account. See, this isn't a forced wipe, it's optional, but the incentives are permanent. Extra skill points, bigger stash space, and cosmetics that only
I knew about that
once per cycle. So during these 8-week expedition periods, you get to decide, is my raider ready to retire and cash out? Or should I wait until next cycle when I'm more prepared? And just FYI, the deadline for the first expedition cycle is December 21st. It's really a strategic choice, and if you make it blind, you're leaving value on the table. So let me break down exactly what resets, what you keep forever, and how to know when you're actually.
Well, one thing, I mean, anybody that's watching this video, you know, you want more stash space. Like, that's honestly like the biggest problem with this game. It's just not enough stash space. I just wish that you could stack more. Like, there's like 50 stacks. I wish they could be 100 stacks. Some of them are 3 stacks or whatever they are. Like, let's just make them 15 or 20 stacks. That would help out a little bit more. But I don't know if we'll ever be able to do that, if they'll ever do that. I think they're just going to keep it the same, but we'll see how, as this game goes, what they'll do.
All right, so first things first, let's talk about what expeditions actually are.
Okay.
Because if you're coming from other extraction shooters, you've probably seen this kind of system before. In Tarkov, wipes are brutal and total. Every few months, battle state hits the reset button. Your stash? Gone. Your hideout upgrades? Gone. Your trader rep, your quest progress, your entire economy, all of it wiped. You're back to a Makarov and a dream. The only thing you keep is your game knowledge and maybe some event rewards if you're lucky. But for the most part, everyone starts from zero at the same time. It's a hard reset and it's not optional. Hunt Showdown is a little different. When you retire a hunter, you lose that character and everything they're carrying. But your bloodline, your account level, your unlocks, and your upgrades, that stuff stays. So you're losing the character, but not the progression. Arc Raiders sits somewhere in between.
Yeah, okay.
It's not a forced wipe like Tokarov, And it's not just losing one character like Hunt, it's a choice to reset your raider and trade short term progress for
Well,
permanent account.
you get a brand new raider, so your raider goes somewhere into the abyss. Like, who knows where it goes? But that's why I wonder if they'll ever be able to, like, get your old raider back. I don't know. What does that matter? I don't
Bonuses.
know. Like,
Now, I know what you're thinking.
I don't think that
Why
matters.
would I voluntarily reset my progress? And look, if you're a veteran grinding 6 hours a day, you might not care. You'll just rebuild fast. But as a father of 11 with 2 full-time jobs, a part-time pigeon racing career, and exactly 9 minutes a week to play video games,
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
I'm really glad Embark designed this system to respect my time. Alright,
That's
so
good.
when you send your raider on an expedition, here's what gets wiped. First, your character level and all your skill points. You're back to level 1. Every unlock you grinded for, I'm sorry friend, but you're re-earning it next cycle.
That's fine, though.
Second, your entire inventory. Every gun, every piece of armor, every medkit, every scrap of loot you've been hoarding, it's all gone. Your stash gets cleared completely. Third, your blueprints.
Now,
the one-
this is the big one that people are saying, no, we should keep our blueprints. No, you should not keep your blueprints. Is zero. Zilch. No. Like, why? Why would you keep your blueprints? Why? Then don't do the wipe then. Like, the wipe that's the point of the wipe. So I don't get it. People, oh, why I want to lose my blueprints? They're too hard to find. Well, then don't do the wipe. That's it. Simple. It's a wipe. So you're going to lose your blueprints. It's part of the actual wipe. So I don't get that. I really honestly don't get why people are mad about the blueprints. We'll go find them again.
That's making people really nervous.
I haven't found
You'll
half of
lose
them.
all
Whatever.
your crafting
I'll get better at
blueprints.
the game.
So if you spent 40 hours grinding,
Really, at the end of the day, it's a skill issue.
blueprint, you're doing it again. I'm sorry, that's just the truth. Fourth, your workshop and all your crafting progress, your upgrades, your stations, your materials, wiped. You're rebuilding your entire infrastructure from scratch. And finally, your coins. Now, I can already hear some of you saying, yeah, no thanks, I'm out. And I get it, losing blueprints hurts, but here's what Embark doesn't shout from the rooftops, and honestly, it's the most important part of this entire system. Your account will hold on to a lot more than you think, and that's because Embark really does value your time investment and real money transactions. First, all cosmetics and raider decks. Any skins you bought, earned, or unlocked through quests, they are yours forever. Your drip, your look, your money.
Who would ever think that they would take your money stuff that you bought? You know what I mean? The stuff that you paid your hard earning money. Like, is there people that actually think that this would wipe?
Money spent, all safe. And that's a huge win for player trust.
Silly gooses.
Second, your raider tokens and your cred carry over. You restart the next cycle with an economic advantage, letting you bypass the early game struggle for cash. Third, achievements, rankings, and trials. Your status, your bragging rights, and your progress on leaderboards remain. That first Expedition Conqueror skin is going to be a permanent flex on the whole community. And fourth, unlocked maps and unlocked workshop stations. While you lose the material, you keep the ability to access and use all the higher tier crafting systems. You skip the discovery phase entirely. So, you keep the status and the high level access. But the
Oh,
real
okay.
strategic
So you're
reason-
saying that I get to keep my benches, but they're gonna be all level 1 because you do unlock the benches. You actually have to, so you don't lose all the benches and have to redo them. You just have them at level 1. Is that what he's saying there? I think that's
to
what he
commit
means.
to the reset, that's going to be permanent buffs. You don't retire your raider just to keep your skins. You do it for the permanent, account-wide quality of life buffs
Yeah.
that make.
I'm doing it because I want to rank up stuff again and continue going to find stuff. And like this time around, I know how to do it. You know what I mean? And I can do it in a more efficient way. So it's like, you know, let's just say I did it in 150 hours. I think this time I could probably get it done in 90 hours or whatever. You know what I mean? Because I'll be a lot more efficient. I'm not going to be wandering around, have no clue what I'm doing at the beginning, which happened.
your
And then you
next
start
run
learning stuff.
significally faster. For example,
I will be
bonus
better this time.
XP loot rate. Your next raider levels up quicker, and this is huge for the limited time player. Less time grinding levels and more time focusing on endgame missions. Incentive 2, permanent bonus stash slots. This stacks across multiple expeditions. Less time playing inventory Tetris and more time grabbing.
I wonder how
high
much
value
I wonder how much exact stash are we getting? 20, 15, 30, 10, 5 slots. You know what I mean? I need to know the
Pure
number.
unadulterated efficiency. Incentive 3. Bonus skill points. Your fresh raider starts with a handful of points already banked. You can immediately skip past weak early game talents and dive
That's good.
straight into the strong build paths. Oh, and by the way, this system is the only way to entirely reset your skill tree in the game. It's the ultimate oops, I messed up my build button. So again, you are converting temporary gear and dozens of hours spent grinding for rare blueprints into a permanent, stackable speed buff. This is how the experienced player will be able to get ahead. So, here's the final strategic choice, and one that we mentioned at the beginning of the video. You need to look at the permanent efficiency buffs we just covered, such as the bonus XP, the extra skill points, and the permanent stash slots, and ask yourself, do those permanent account-wide benefits outweigh the pain of losing all your rare blueprints and starting the level grind over? If the answer is no, then forget about expeditions entirely. Arc Raiders has plenty of content to conquer outside of this cycle loop. If you want to keep your stash on blueprints forever, that's fine. But if you want to play the long game, maximizing
Exactly.
your account's
You want
potential,
extra stuff?
you just have to accept the reset. The Expedition Project is a tool for optimization and permanent status. It is not mandatory. It is simply the most efficient path to build a powerful long-term account, provided you get that unique cosmetic and cash out for the permanent buffs. Let me know in the comments, are you going to participate in the Expedition Project? Or
I mean,
are
I
you
don't even know
skipping
why
out?
you wouldn't.
And what do you want to see from Arc Raiders next? That's gonna do it. For
You know what I
today.
mean?
I'll see you all again
Yeah,
soon.
we're gonna end that right here. I'm gonna put Geek Media Central in the description. His link will be in the description. Please go over, go show him some love, go hit a like. I am subscribed. I'm gonna subscribe right now. Boom, please go show him some love. But I don't even know why you wouldn't do it, because it's like, what? So I mean, unless you're somebody that, you know, honestly doesn't have, you know, only a couple hours a night, really doesn't have the equipment, and you aren't ranked up, I get that. That's different. But if you're somebody that plays the game a lot, you're fully kitted out, you got everything ranked up, so when the wipe comes, you're just gonna sit there with your stuff, and everybody else around you is gonna be going out trying to find new stuff and try to find this for Scrappy and this, which is fun to me. Like, that's the game. I maxed out everything. What am I gonna sit with my max stuff and be like, yeah, I got my blueprints, man. Yeah. I got my Wolfpack blueprint, bro. What? Like, the hell's that do? Like, that does nothing. I'll go find a new one. So, excuse me, but it's just like, what are we doing? So that's just how I feel about the Expedition. That's up to you. If you're somebody that doesn't grind the game much, I think Embark did a fantastic job making this an optional wipe, because the dad that only plays 10 hours, I don't know, every 2 weeks, let's just say, he got nothing, you know what I mean? And he might not want to do it, but then he will be able to do it the next time. And then he's super excited to do it. He's like, yes, now I can do it. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's great that they did an optional. Embark just knocking it out the park with this stuff. But anybody that came at the end of is here at the end of the video, thank you so much. If you can hit a like, really appreciate it. If you want, hit the sub, share button. That would be cool, but you don't have to. If you can hit the like, that really helps out YouTube, and it'll push me out, man. But yeah, besides that, I love all you guys, and I'm out of here. See you on the top side. Peace.